Hello everyone, this is Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes, and I've just finished this set of 5 My BookHouse books that I made into writing journals, and all of these books are from the 1920s, the oldest one being 99 years old. This is 1921. And then we have a 25, and the other 3 are 1928. And we have Up One Pair of Stairs, The Treasure Chest, Through Fairy Halls, The Latch Key, and From the Tower Window. So let's go in and take a look at the oldest one. Each one of these have 6 signatures. Here, I've got goodies in there. They all have 6 signatures, and I've used a hidden spine. But the best part of this, I was able to salvage the entire end papers, front and back, of each one of the books. I just loved the illustrations, and I wanted to keep it. So taking these apart, I had to be very, very careful. I've been working on it for several months. If you remember, I did a video back in October, I think, is when I got these books from an estate sale. So I just love them. But each one is going to have a little packet of ephemera, and I just made a little faux glassine bag from cereal bags. And I just decorative cut the edge, and I layered one of the titles from one of the pages onto some masking paper and music paper, and I believe most of them have a bit of lace, and just stitched them on. And so there's just all kinds of fun ephemera. That there's library pockets, and this can be a pocket or a journaling card, and another pocket. There's just all kinds of good stuff. But let's put that aside. Let's go in and take a look at the book. So this one is From the Tower Window. I just love this, that I was able to do this. So I copy dyed paper. I tried to be rather light with it for this book. And I've got tracing paper. And here is the title page, and with the copyright date. And then I have just a mixture of different old and or dyed papers. This ledger paper is extremely old. This one I believe is from the 1800s. And here's some straw paper that I got from Rachel at Roxy Creations. And that's the center. I used a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. And each one of the books is going to have a large journaling card that I used one of the full page illustrations and stitched it. And then it has this gold teardrop paper clip. and it has a flip out. And in the second signature here, I've got a pocket with a journaling card. And these are illustrations from the book. And then I just collaged some papers behind. Here's a book page. And here's another pocket, Under the Greenwood Tree by William Shakespeare, and a journaling card. And all of them have stitching on all of them. And this is another extremely old ledger page. It's for the sale of stock. And there is one book page in each of the 6 signatures. And here I have a pocket that opens this way with the journaling card. There's 192 pages in each one of these books. And here's a pocket. And I made this journaling card out of an index file. And got the Statue of Liberty and a ship. And the new Colossus, a little story about the statue. And this is a 1908 diary page. And another piece of straw paper. These pages are all quite large. Let me grab my ruler. They are almost 9 1/8 by 6 7/8. And the last signature, it's another little illustration, and this is the little poem that's inside the book, and each one of them, I took the poem and made a journaling card out of each one of them. It talks about the book, the tower window in this case. And here we have a bag. And the back. And then you're also going to get all the book pages that I did not use. And here we have the Latch Key, and it has a packet full of goodies also. And this is the only one that the cover page, it does have some little bit of yellow crayon on it here, but I thought it was still worth salvaging. And this book is from 1925. And there's our title page. And here we, yep, originally 1921. This copy is 1925. And very similar. I'll just kind of go through the highlights. Here we have the large journaling card here along with the little poem. And here we have a pocket with a journaling card. And the pockets are large and quite roomy. You can put a lot of things in them. Straw paper. And here we have another little illustration. That's a little drawing. And this one is of Norway, the fjords. And a little journaling card. And these books are going to be available in my Etsy shop. And here's a little illustration, and this is the Little Women. And here's the 4 daughters. And that story was in that book. And the Ugly Duckling. Another pocket, and this is the story about the Latch Key. An Edith Holden page. And the interesting history of Old Mother Goose, and a little journaling card. And here's some music manuscript. And the back. And here we have Through Fairy Halls. These are the last 3 here are the 1928 books. And this is number 3 in the set. Bag of goodies. And 1920 and 1928. Here we have our manuscript paper, ledger, more ledger, and here's the large journaling card for this one with the dancing fairy. And the digitals that I used in here, this one, this book is the only one that I have digitals in. And these are from Lorna Taylor at Taylor Made Journals, and it's her vintage fairies that I used to make pockets in this book. And here's a journaling card from the book page. The title up here is what I used to make the titles on the bag. And here we've got another little pocket with a journaling card with one of Lorna's digitals and a little tag that I made using a poem from the book. And an Edith Holden page in this book also. Here we have another image and a little poem about fairy forests. This makes for a very large center page. Another image, and this is one of her images that I fussy cut out, and I just cut out a little word, phrase, sentence from the book and stuck on there. These books were so much fun to make. Very labor intensive, but very much fun. Another image, and here is the little story about the book through fairy halls, and then I used one of the digitals and cut out using the punch for the tab, so you see 3 little fairies here on this tab and a little fairy wing on the back. An Edith Holden page. I like how all of these books open so flat, easy to write. And this is Through Fairy Halls. And here we have the treasure chest. And this is number 4 in the set. And with the goodies. 1920 and 1928. Here's the large journaling card here. It was fun to use the images. Here's an image out of the book with this journaling card. And a manuscript paper. And a different kind of a ledger, blue, and a green one. Another image, so they're fishing here, and here they've got a little paddle wheel boat and a journaling card. Here's another image and the story about the treasure chest. For being over 90 years old, this paper is in very good shape. And here's the Adventures of General Tom Thumb, and little illustration. And here's an old, this is from the early 1900s, like 1904, train record of the freight. Love the coloring. I haven't used very many pieces out of this little journal. It's just a little tiny thing, but it's just beautiful. I like how this page turned out. And here we have a wagon train with some horses. And here's a farm. And this calligraphy is a scanned and printed copy of a 1924 Paris University composition book that I purchased on eBay. And it has some very yummy pages in it. And I don't know when or if I'll be able to use the originals. They're just precious. So this is the treasure chest and its little bag of goodies. And then we have up One Pair of Stairs, 1928. This is book 2 of the set. And the goodies. Yep, and this one had 3 printings, it looks like, 1920, 25, and 28. And here we have a bag for goodies again. And a little image. Here's another page from that composition book, the beautiful handwriting. Here's a little image on some paper, scrapbooking cardstock. It's from a 6x6 paper pad that I had just gotten. And the Owl and the Pussycat. And here's the little rhyme that goes with it too. And it's on some cardstock, and then I coffee dyed it. And this tab is just decorative only. It is sewn and glued down. Here's another of the train records. This paper clip, this was in the book, and it's so rusted that it's just gorgeous. And so I knew I had to use this page in the book with its paper clip. And so I just left it the way it was, and I have no idea how many decades it's been here, but it was a keeper. So a little bit of history in there. And here we have the other half of the engineer book. Another little image. And oh, we've got 2 journaling cards in here. We'll put one of them in the packet. And here we have the Up One Pair of Stairs, the little story that goes with the book. Yeah, we'll just slip this right inside here. Got a lot of handmade goodies in here. And here's the large journaling card for this one. It looks like we have a mermaid here and some sea turtles and coral and who knows what else. All kinds of good things in that image. Here we have another image, and this is planting an apple tree, and here's the story that went with this image on this page, and I just put it on an index card. Here we have an image. This is Heidi. And here we have the house up in the Alps also. And I also put another page or piece of a page of the manuscript here for journaling. So you've got lines and all kinds of stitching on it. And throughout the journals, all 5 of them, I used, it's a dark green thread. Oh, and it looks like I didn't clip that one. We'll get that taken care of. And this is Up One Pair of Stairs. We'll put our goodies in there. So here we have this and the treasure chest, through fairy hills, through fairy halls, the latch key, and from the tower window. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.